Welcome back to Ozarks Fox AM. Our friend Burton Kelso, our tech expert, is here, and he's helping us eat our meal food that we just made. And how is it?
It's wonderful.
It's wonderful, but it's hard to eat on TV.
It is hard.
It is.
Let's let you get to the things that you know about, which is technology, and it's summertime.
Right.
We don't want the kids on technology all the time. We want them outside sometimes. How can we do that?
Heck no. So the first thing parents need to do is they need to put parental controls on all the devices. So it doesn't matter if it's a gaming console or a tablet or a smartphone or even a computer. Put those parental controls on there so that you can set time limits for your kids so they're not overindulging in technology.
Right, right.
Well, it seems like when I go visit my nephews and nieces, that's all they're doing is they
Yeah.
haven't seen me in 8 months.
And they don't care.
Hey, Jeremy, and
Yeah.
then they're on their phones again.
Yeah.
So that's important too. I think it's
Right.
important for their brain function as
I agree.
growing people.
It's true because technology disrupts brain functions in kids longer. They don't know how to cut back from technology. So when you have games that just go on and on and on, kids can't hit that shutoff switch. So it causes problems, and you need to limit what they do.
There's a lot of psychology going on with this. So interesting. But there are apps that will help them get outside.
Right,
Tell
exactly.
us about those.
So there are several apps that you can use. So they're called augmented reality or virtual reality apps like Pokemon Go, Skyview, or even Zombies Go, which allows kids to utilize their smart devices, but at the same time, it helps them get out and exercise. So part of those apps require them to be outside rather than sitting on the couch and eating and playing on electronics.
Such a different world than it used to be.
My mom said, go and play until the street light comes on, and then you have to come home.
That's how it was with me, and she didn't even have to say go out there. I was just
Yeah,
out
we
there.
were out there
Right.
anyway, yeah.
Well, you didn't have a smartphone or tablet to
I
play
didn't.
on.
No, I didn't.
Well, see, if you grew up now, you
I
probably
know
would be.
things are so
But
different.
Burton,
Right.
can I be honest with you? When I was a kid, I loved Inspector Gadget.
Right?
Oh.
And I wanted those gadgets when I was a kid. Like, I always dreamed of having like a keypad to enter my bedroom and keep my brothers out, you know?
Yeah,
I was the forefront of thinking this technology should be here.
Right, exactly.
My brother would have wanted that technology too. Not for me, but my little brothers. So do you have some apps that would help with family interaction as well?
Well, yeah, you can. It's important for families to interact with technology because kids don't feel like they have to be loners when they play with their tech. So believe it or not, like your Google Home smart devices and your Amazon Alexa devices, you can create family game night with devices like that in order to get the family closer and to kind of lure kids away from being a loner and just interact with the family.
If you can't beat them, join them. Like
Oh, no.
all of you on tech, but at least you're together.
No, well, yeah, that's true, but at the same time, it creates close family
And bonding.
Yeah,
That's
close
good.
family bond.
Yeah.
So that's what you want.
Guys, I just realized I don't have my phone and I'm freaking out. So I got where's my phone? Oh my gosh, I need my technology,
Oh my
Burton
gosh!
Kelso.
Oh my gosh!
Oh my
Jeremy.
gosh.
Are you okay now?
You feel better now?
How long?
I thought that was a perfect segue.
How long
You
do
just-
we go without our phones? That would be interesting to know.
You know what though? I'm not even kidding you. During the week, for the weekend, I schedule things for social media. On the weekends, I'm renovating. I don't hardly check my phone.
That's good.
Yeah, that is good.
On the weekends, I feel kind of like
Yeah.
free from
I
that.
was kind of like that this weekend. I had fun things I was doing. Family was in. I went to the lake. I just don't check my phone.
You posted though when you were at the lake.
I didn't, though.
I know, I'm messing with you.
Wait, I did?
You know what? I didn't post anything all weekend. I
No,
just
she was
took a
dead
break.
serious. You see the
Yeah,
look
yeah.
she gave me? She's like, I didn't post them.
I didn't. I didn't even hardly.
But it is kind of that relief. And then it's come almost like Christmas. You go to your phone like, oh my gosh, I have this many messages or
Yeah.
emails. And then you're
Now
like,
it's going to take me 2 hours to catch up.
Right. It's good to set unplugging with your family. So
Yeah.
weekends are good to encourage your kids not to plug into technology. In fact, I know we've passed it, but in March there's a National Day of Unplugging where 24 hours is what they want you to do to unplug from technology.
But
So-
here's the thing. Kids can do that, but when we're working, sometimes it's hard for us to do
Well,
that.
that's why it's on the weekend, Kelly.
oh, that's perfect.
But we're still working on the weekend,
I
right,
work
Jeremy?
all the time.
Yeah.
I'm not even kidding.
Oh
you.
my gosh.
But you know
You're
what?
not supposed to say that. It's for kids. They
Oh,
they
for the
need to
kids, though,
unplug.
yeah.
not
The kids don't have to work.
Kids
Yeah.
unplug.
That's
yeah.
true.
Yeah, that's
They need to unplug.
I'm a
Of
grown
course
up.
they do. I'm all about that. Yeah.
Right.
That's a good way, like when they're in trouble, yeah, you can't be on your phone for 4 hours. That's
Right.
terrible for kids.
It
You know what? It's funny how punishment has changed
Yes.
with the kids. Mine was a spanking. That's the way I grew up.
Really?
My brother, I was spanked, and I learned my lesson. Or my grandma would twist your ear.
Oh, really?
My grandma would, if you got an ear twist,
Yeah.
that was it. But my brother and his wife, you take away their phones.
Right, exactly.
For 24 hours, 48 hours.
Right.
That's punishment for them.
It is,
Yeah.
yeah. That's punishment for our boys, too.
Yeah.
You know.
Yeah.
What do you say now?
Jeremy too.
And it's punishment for you too.
It really is.
Burton, are those all the ways that you can think of, or is there another way?
No, you
help
can.
kids?
There's two other ways. Number one, you want to keep your kids off of online games like Fortnite, Roblox. Just keep their minds plugged in. So if you take away that, they'll unplug a little bit easier. And then finally, STEM apps, apps like Minecraft, believe it or not.
Okay.
Science, what's STEM? Science, technology, engineering, and math. Get your kids to utilize those apps more. That way, those apps aren't addicting. They can learn at the same time, and they can enjoy their tech devices. So it's kind of like a happy medium.
That is a great
You know, I
idea.
love
What's that?
Tetris. The old school Tetris, because I feel like it's working my brain.
It is
to
working
fit
your
the
brain.
pieces in.
Yeah.
So I don't feel like I'm
Yes.
just playing a game, but I
Right.
feel like I'm using my brain playing the game.
Yeah.
Right. So believe it or not, Minecraft, which is, I mean, it's a STEM game, but I mean, it feels like you're playing a game. It's like, I don't know if you two have seen it, but it looks like Legos. It's basically.
Oh, yeah, I've not played that.
Oh, yeah.
I love
yeah.
Legos.
But you can build your own world. You can build buildings. You've got to learn skills to stay alive because zombies come after you. So it's a really good game.
Zombies.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Sorry.
I'm not into zombies.
I'm not into
anything violent.
Jeremy, wait a minute. I'm not
The
into
undead.
zombies.
The
I'm not into
undead.
zombies. I'm not into zombies either. I hate them.
in. Burton.
Wake up, y'all.
Yeah.
Yeah. So anyway, but these are great ideas for your kids for the summer. They need a little bit of that, discipline and family.
And Kel, by the way,
time.
my phone just notified me from this app that we're supposed to toss a commercial and then play a game during the commercial.
Okay.
What? I just signed up for it, Kel.
I can't believe it.
It says Kelly gets to pick the game, so I guess that's what we're doing.
Okay, sounds good. Burton, it's great to see
Good
you. It's
seeing
been a
you.
long
Yeah,
time.
it's been a while.
Yes.
We're glad you're back on the
Yes,
couch.
thank you.
Hey, lots more fun on Ozarks Fox AM right after this, and you might see me and Kelly playing Monopoly.
You never
Or
know.
Twister.
Eat your food.
know, I'm getting
Enjoy.
Eat your food.
Enjoy.
And play a game.
And play a game.
Right.